Welcome to Romance Ramblings, uncut and off-the-cuff musings with Ava Stone and
Jerrica Knight-Catania.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay, and odd, you are now on two places on my screen. I
Oh, you're
cannot get
welcome.
enough Jerrica apparently on my screen.
You're welcome.
What is behind you?
Oh, these guys? These
Yes.
are these are baristas. These are the Valentine ones. We've got to swap them out for the springtime ones.
How many bears do you own?
I think we have 25, maybe.
25 bears.
Yes.
And they're all decorated up for the holiday?
Yeah. See, Starbucks used to do these bears, and they sometimes still do. They're hard to find, but they're called baristas, and they
Ah,
do them for every holiday.
okay.
These guys are a couple. Pretty romantic.
Nice, nice.
We started collecting them like 6 years ago.
Huh.
Anyway,
Anyway, very only you. Only what I call you would there be a team of bears
I know
behind you resting on the shelf.
it's very
Yeah,
interesting.
it is Barry. So, so we had a question come in for us today.
Yay.
The question was, have you ever, and I'll see if I can get on the screen. Maybe we'll be successful. Probably not.
Okay.
So all of you can just ignore the little button that's going to come up here, the little screen. The question of the day is, have you ever based a character on someone you know?
Have you?
I'm divorced. What do you think? Every villain in every book. No,
Wait, didn't you have that neighbor? Was there a neighbor?
I do have a neighbor, my next door neighbor, who was not a good neighbor, but I did not ever write anything about him. It was everyone else that was going to like kill him off in a book. There was going to be like 50 books with
Oh,
the
that's
guy's
right.
name being killed.
That's
So,
right. I don't usually kill people off, so
oh,
it wasn't me.
it's therapeutic.
I know. I've just never. I should kill someone.
It's because you're too happy.
I mean, I've had old people die, but
I like to murder people, and it's
yeah.
legal in books.
Oh yeah. There's a there's a
What?
death in my most recent in the stage fright.
Oh, is
There's a
there?
death.
I kill
Yeah,
someone. Ah,
I do.
interesting.
Maybe.
I'm just listening to now to the lady who's doing the audio recording for Scandalous Charade, and when I can never listen to that book or look at that book without thinking about the email I got from you, which I can't talk about what you said, but
Oh yeah.
but it was OMG, you killed, and then the name will remain
I'm
blankless.
still upset about it.
I
I'm
know
still
you actually still mention it.
it's yeah. I mean it makes the friendship a little rough, but I'm working on it.
Okay, all right, well, I'm glad.
It's been what, 5 years?
It has been 5 years, yes.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
that'll tell you. So last night I was at Lady Jane's salon, and we were actually talking about this. Lady Jane's salon,
Oh,
Raleigh, Durham. And Jeannie Adams, who I had never met before, but she read there. She read a romantic suspense, which was great. And
mhm.
afterwards, I was talking to her and to Claudia Dane, and we were talking about how it's really therapeutic to kill off characters.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
Claudia said it's cheaper than therapy, and it's true. It's free. You can,
it
just
is.
just write them
I feel
off.
like I've heard her say that before.
Oh, have you? I think
Yes.
maybe I don't remember why I haven't heard her say that before, but I didn't. I don't remember it anyway. I mean, it wasn't focused on me, so I wasn't really paying a lot of
Oh, well,
attention.
yeah, then forget about it.
So, strangely enough, we're talking about this, right? And I get
Right.
home and from Lady Jane's, and I get this text from my brother. I have saved the text because I have to read it, and hopefully I will have the same reaction on my face as I had when I read it last night.
Okay.
Because you may or may not know this. You might not. I don't know. Recently, I have used a character based on someone that I know who
Okay.
will remain nameless. She might be married to my brother who's dead to me. Whatever. Um, so My family knows this, of course. So my other brother, the one who's not dead to me, he sent me a text last night um, that said, stupid thing is stuck. Ava, can you make my ex-wife part of your book's villain style?
Shut up.
I'm serious. And I
So
was,
random.
I know. And I'm like, so now it's not just therapy for me, it's therapy for my family. I got to kill people off for you. I mean, what is this? But he's been suffering with the divorce, so I said, sure, why not? And I said,
You're,
huh?
you're like a
A hitman.
literary hitman.
Yeah, I'm a literary hitman.
It's amazing.
And I said, sure, what aspect? And he says, thanks, Ava. Any aspect you can draw off of, I think it'll help me cope. Well, anything that'll help him cope, I'm all for that. So I said, okay. And he said, nice, thank you. And then he says, I'm not kidding. I can give you sexual details if that would help. It won't. Right? That's exactly. I just sit there for a second like, did he just...
Oh my
No, thank you. In fact, I wish that I could erase my memory, my memory from you having said this to me. What is this?
Oh my God.
So I saved it.
That's sick.
Because then when the question came in, I'm like, this is perfect.
Perfect.
I can't tell my brother about the show, but I can tell everyone else.
Yeah. Well, I have to. I've tried in the past to use real people, but every time I do,
Yeah.
and I use like a scenario that's actually happened,
Right.
my critiques come back, or my editor comes back and says, "This isn't believable." Okay.
Does that mean you're living an unbelievable life? What is that supposed to mean?
No, I think I am. Like, I don't know if the people in my life are just too, like, they're caricatures, or, like, I don't know. But I find that, I mean, loosely based, yeah. I mean, like, they have the same hair color, or...
Oh, well, you really nailed him there.
Yeah. Dessert, like, but most of it, I've never really based anyone off of someone in my life.
Now, this will freak you out when this goes live, but you've like somehow gotten off sync with yourself.
Oh, you got off a second ago.
Yeah, so maybe you'll fix yourself. I don't know. We'll see how that works out. Well, so the most recent work that I had come out was the Encounter at the Museum anthology that I did with Claudia Dean and Deb Marlowe and Michelle Marcos.
Right.
And that might be the one where a sister-in-law might have been used as inspiration for villainous. Might not have. I'm not saying it's for sure.
No.
But the funny thing was, Deb Marlowe sent me a text after the book came out, and she said, oh my gosh, that character, Lucy, your heroine, is just like you. She is the most like you of any character you have ever written. And I don't see it. And so it had been a while since I'd read the book, or since I'd written the book, and so I went back to read it again, like, what in here is like me? And as I'm doing this, I've told the scientist about it, and his daughter is reading over my shoulder, and she's like, oh, Lucy is just like you. And I went,
oh my God.
Well, I don't get it, but okay.
I have to read it. I haven't read that one.
Oh my gosh.
I have to read it now.
You have to read it now and see if you think it's like me. I don't think it's like me. I mean, she's kind of smart alecky, but it's no big deal.
Well, that's exactly like me.
There are other aspects to me.
I mean, the buck pretty much stops there.
Does it?
I mean, basically.
Okay, fine.
Oh.
So
what else?
Eric has never read anything you've written and thought it was about him, or?
No, I mean, obviously, certain scenes are
based in reality.
But no, and it's funny because if the hero has like blonde hair and blue eyes.
Yes.
And like if he's reading it aloud, he'll change it
To his hair color.
to brown hair and hazel eyes. It's hilarious.
Classic meals. Classic.
Classic move. It's hilarious.
Oh my goodness, that's great.
Now, do scientists read your work?
No.
Oh,
No, he doesn't. In fact, that'll be a story for next time because we're at
oh,
10 minutes. And so to
oh,
tell that story, we would go over.
that's it. I'm
But
sorry, everyone.
next week, next week. But
Yes.
so we'll end on the question for people to answer in our comment section down here at the bottom, and that is what is your biggest pet peeve? What is the pet peeve of the day? Jerrica, you want to share yours, and I'll share mine, and then everyone can share theirs.
Um, what was mine? I don't know.
Time's ticking. I mean, what's this?
I call it a pet peeve. I was just hungry, like all day. I was really hungry.
I don't think that's a pet peeve.
I don't know. That's all I can think of because like right now I'm still hungry. I had like half a rotisserie chicken and a big plate of vegetables for dinner, and I'm still hungry.
Wow.
I know.
My pet peeve, bad drivers. That's all I have to say. I sat in behind somebody today. The scientist is sick, so I went to take him some chicken soup and, be nice, do girlfriendy stuff. And as I was taking it to his house, I'm stopped at a red light behind a car, and then, I need to turn right. And then the light turns green, and they turn right. They could have turned right the whole time. What was this? Like, my time is money, people.
That is annoying.
I'm okay sitting at the light, but when you turn, if you'd gone straight, I'd have had no problem at all. But what was that? It's my pet peeve of the day.
I'm sorry that happened.
In fact, that would be when I texted you and like, how about pet peeve of the day?
I know.
So,
Inspired.
it's
Really.
truly inspired. So it was great talking to you. I will
Fun
talk to you
meeting you.
same time next week.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Talk. Bye.